Hello YouTube friends. So this video is all about tarot and the new deck that just came out. It is gorgeous by Chris Ann. It's called the TheLightSeer'sTarot, and I was very attracted to it just from the cover here. As you could see, the woman's eyes are closed but they're also open, and I just really liked that effect, which is why I was attracted to it in the first place. So I'm just going to go ahead and go over these cards one by one. So sit back and just enjoy the beauty of these cards. It does come with the little guidebook that all decks come with, and this one seems pretty hardy. It kind of just, it does have reversals if you want to use them. They call that the shadow side in this. I haven't read the whole book yet because, you know, I'm a Sagittarius and I just got really excited and I just want to play with my cards right away. Couldn't wait to learn all about them. I just wanted to do my initial impressions for you and with you. So, of course, we're going to start with the Fool. And I really like this image. She's holding a crystal. I do miss the dog. The dog is not in this one, but she's about to fall over the edge there, not looking at what she's doing. The Magician, I think, is absolutely gorgeous. Here's the High Priestess. She's the one with the eyes closed and also open. Of course, the Empress, giving birth to the world here and humanity and all that comes with it. Here's the Emperor, and as you'll see with these cards, so here's the Aries symbol is up in the corner here. The maker of these cards does keep a lot of the symbolic imagery going, but giving a really fresh look. I love this is the Hierophant, and you could see all the different symbols above his head, like Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism. They're all represented there with this ladder that shows, you know, higher states of consciousness. And I just love that he's laughing, not so serious, like the one in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. The Lovers. Here's the Chariot. Oh, this one's great. Strength. Here's the Hermit. I like this one a lot. This one speaks to me. This is kind of what I think of when I want to go meditate, is the Hermit. Not in such a bad way like this old guy that lives in a cave, but just going off by yourself and finding that peace. The Wheel. Justice is really interesting. So you could see that a lot of the same symbols are used. Hangman. Okay, this might be one of my favorites. Death. But not only does she put death here, but also rebirth, which I think is important. Of course, everyone doesn't want the transitional death card, so it's nice to remind that transition right on the card right away so that someone's not so scared of it when you're giving a reading. Although scary stuff is fun too. Temperance, like the ghost angel wings behind him. And instead of holding the cups, it's the sun and the moon. Also speaking of that balance. The Devil, he's a little too sexy for my liking. But we still have that marionette kind of feel there, where he's holding the reins of somebody who's trapped in addiction or obsession. The Tower. Got a little squirrel here, but the butterflies remind us of change, things to come, the rebuilding. Star is adorable, as Star would be. The Moon. I love this one. And I love the classic image too of just the white and the black Coyote there howling at the moon. The sun. Hey-o. Gonna celebrate. We have Judgment. Judgment's really pretty. And the World. I like the sacred geometry that's being shown in the World card here. Just reminding that we're all connected here. So let's go on to Wands. Wands, of course, are the element of fire, representing like passion and drive and action. Ace of Wands, we got the fire represented right there on her third eye. Boom. Two of Wands, look at her making plans, thinking about what she wants for her future. Three of Wands, starting to see that future come into fruition. Four of Wands, celebrate, things are gonna go good. What's interesting here is that these people are in the foreground, whereas with the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, they're in the background. And if you'll notice, the wands themselves aren't like, they're not like rods, they're not sticks. They're more like magical wands, like what a magician would have. They're very intricate and very different, as you can see. Eight of Wands. Nine of Wands. 10 of Wands. The imagery isn't as violent as the Rider-Waite, so it kind of lets you imagine more what's calling to you. You know, you could use them a little bit more intuitively without having those images that we all kind of get stuck on in our head. And I'm really enjoying, I love this one too, I'm really enjoying just the idea of starting new and seeing what else I could pick up on. Here's Cups. So Cups are the element of water. They are representing our emotions. And they chose, instead of the chalice, we have a lot of like Tibetan singing bowls here, which I think is really cool. Three of Cups. No cups represented there, but we got the three women. Usually for me that means someone's cheating. Four of Cups here. Very watercolor feel there. Five of Cups. Everyone likes the cup cards. They're such feel-good cards. Oh, and here's Six of Cups. I love it. Seven of Cups. Here's him making his decisions. Still got the snake and the dragon pictured along with other images. Eight of Cups. I'll try to get through these so you're not just watching this video forever. 10 of Cups. Things come in full circle. We got the little Page of Cups. It's interesting that he is not talking to a talking fish. He's actually thinking about other things with this, you know, if pigs can fly kind of look there in the corner. Still using his intuition to make decisions. And then we got the Knight. There's his white horse over there just waiting for him to come along and get the right girl there, or other guy. Then we got the Queen of Cups. I personally love this one so much because it's like, I feel like her with my little Reiki. You can see a lot of my pictures are just like me with my hands up in the thumbnail there. So love her. And King of Cups. Look how serene he looks. And it keeps with that water theme too. Okay, on to swords. Swords are ideas. They are the way we speak to one another. And it is represented by the element of air. Now what's interesting in this is that they use crows for the most part as opposed to swords. So the crows are representing the swords here for a lot of these cards. And it's interesting because out of the 10 cards, none of them have actual swords. 5 of Swords. We don't see the swords until we get to the Queen and the King that have actual physical weaponry on them. I guess this guy has a knife. We're getting closer. Oh, 8 of Swords here. Just being trapped by your own delusions that you could easily get out of. We all know that card very well. 9 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords, really just showing that release as opposed to the violence of the other one. Page of Swords being super cute. 9 of Swords going after to get what he wants. Queen of Swords. And King of Swords. It is interesting how these are the only 2 that actually have swords. Okay, last but not least, we have our earth sign here. This is stability. It is also money. 2 of Pentacles here. And what's cool with these pentacles are that they're almost represented as more like malas or what are those called? Dream catchers, as opposed to actual coins. So it's kind of just getting away from that money feel a little bit, but not too much, of course. We all know what Pentacles means. Here's the 8. I love this one, the moon and the changes with the moon. 9 of Pentacles. I thought this one was interesting because it's still keeping with the bird here, but in this, the bird can take flight. It's not trapped like the other one is in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Not sure what to make of that right now, but it'd be an interesting thought experiment for me to see what I feel about that later. And 10 of Pentacles. Still got that happy family thing going on with that. Page of Pentacles. So young and optimistic. Knight of Pentacles. This one's gorgeous. Queen of Pentacles. She knows. She's got it. And then the King. This has got to be one of my favorite of the minor cards. He's just chilling with his wolf. That's all. That's all you can want in life, chilling with a wolf. And that sums it up for that deck. So I'm just going to say I highly recommend this. Doesn't cost too much, get it online. It was just released a couple days ago. I had mine waiting, so it came to me right away. Oh, that's my cue to go.